Vaza's room. It's Magdalene's room. Estelle and the Great White Hope are in that room. Bucelli's in room 21. It's Wilkes's room. I don't think anybody's in there. That's the Mosemeister's room. That's odd. I don't hear anything. Usually he snores up a storm. She's the night receptionist. I don't want to wake her up. Ooh, you are sadistic, aren't you? Emilio's up late. could pull into the driveway, but that's probably not the best idea. I should lay low and see what Larry's up to. He's up, all right, sneaky devil. Now, what do you suppose he put in there? I'll go get the shovel off the back. I hope it's not a dead gerbil or something. Most Holy and Sacred Bloodline by Larry Sinclair. This must be the book Larry's working on. He lied about the topic and his name. I'd rather give it to my speed reading partner. Aha! Good old plastic report covers. I better grab the shovel. Damn it. It was a black sedan, but I missed it. Weird. They're closed. There are some tire tracks in the dirt. These tracks match Mallory and McDougal's car. Now, why would Prince James's men be snooping around Chateau de Serres? I doubt they came here for the wine. Mosley's up late. Can you say caught red-handed? Hey, Mose.
Oh, God damn it, Knight.
Digging for truffles?
Oh, okay, see, earlier. Okay, so I have a little theory.
Same one as Magdalene, apparently.
Yeah, well, we're both wrong. There's nothing here.
And where'd this theory come from, anyway?
What, I can't think of my own damn theory?
I was in your logic class, remember?
Oh, like you passed.
I didn't hear Grace come in last night. Up late?
None of your damn beeswax.
Did you do something stupid?
Ha, real stupid. We spent 3 hours talking about you. She knows exactly how you feel about her, in case you didn't know.
What do you mean she knows how I feel about her? I feel great about her.
Yeah, right.
What are you talking about? I treat Gracie like a...
Oh, forget it. I'm dead on my feet. I'll see you.
Like a queen. I treat her like a queen, you moron. Ah, hell. Time for bed. Again.
I can't believe what happened last night. Well, it was a long time coming. Oh, God. I really don't want to do that. I visit the tomb of the celebrated painter Poussin and, like the shepherds, puzzle at the enigma of the tomb. My brain pounds, the light burns my eyes. It is all too mixed up to tell. Teniers, too, has dipped his brush in the earth, and his at the innermost places of the queen. Here is the sign that Teniers has given in his innocent recluse. Surely there is a path between the two. Those two paintings are mentioned again. I really need to get a hold of them. Look at all these genealogy charts. It's about the bloodline. I wonder where he found it. I'm tempted to sit down with it, but I've got other things I want to do this morning. I'll read it later. This bloodline concept keeps cropping up. I wonder if Sydney knows anything about it. It's the keys to the Harley. Yep, you bet. Oh, it's David Tenier's The Temptation of St. Anthony. That's a postcard of Tenier's St. Anthony and St. Paul. It's a postcard of Poussin's painting Le Berger d'Arcadie. I bought it at the museum. It's Poussin's Les Bergers d'Arcadie. I should see if Sydney can do anything with it. St. Anthony and St. Paul by David Teniers. I should see if Sydney can do anything with it. Oh, it's David Teniers' The Temptation of St. Anthony. I should see if Sydney can do anything with it. Madame Girard, the museum lady. Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you know anything about an envelope taped to your door last night?
Pardon, an envelope? What kind of an envelope?
A large manila envelope.
I did not notice such a thing when I left last night. Perhaps mademoiselle is thinking of a different door?
Oh, yeah, that must be it. Thanks. Et in Arcadia ego, sum. That's the missing word. It found something. This must be the one Saunière copied from the Louvre. That's the map geometry, all right. The tilted square and the meridian. I already have those on the map, so this painting is related to the mystery. Maybe the artist put more clues in here. It's the instructions for the building of the Temple of Solomon. Crap. I hope the link comes up soon. Wow, look at that. It hits the meridian at exactly the same spot as the sunrise line. "16 form the center, and the center forms 16. I pray to St. Paul for direction, and he answers with a simple gesture. Here is the reconstruction to which so many noble minds were dedicated. I look to the Book of the Hermit for reassurance. The numbers they give me confirm the truth. What strange mystery is concealed in the new Temple of Solomon, built by the children of St. Vincent? I wonder if the children of St. Vincent would be heretics. That could mean either the Cathars or the Templars. It's Mosley's room. It's locked, no doubt, but I do have his key. Yeah, Mose gave me his key last night, in case I changed my mind. Man, is he out or what? This place is disgusting. Oh God, I really don't want to touch it. I think I'll just look around first. I think that used to be a briefcase. There's nothing in there I want to touch. Everything looks sticky. Mosley's suitcase. Nada. I think I'm relieved. There's that gold blazer he always used to wear. I'd almost succeeded in forgetting that thing. It's an armoire, like the one in our room. Empty. Not surprising. He couldn't be expected to actually, like, open the door every time he wanted to get something. Man, is he out or what? Oh, there's nothing under here except... underwear. I guess I have to, don't I? Aha! Gabriel was telling me about this device he saw Mosley using a few days ago. Oh, I hope this is it. And I hope it does what I think it does. Maybe I can pinpoint locations out in the valley with this, using coordinates from Sydney. Wide awake and kicking. I guess that bridge game last night didn't run too late. Good morning, Lady Howard. Estelle?
My, aren't we perky today?
Did you enjoy your bridge game last night?
Yes, it was quite nice. Marvellous. Certainly better than mooning about, or dining with that abominable Wilkes, for that matter. Is that why we're so chipper this morning?
Oh, no. You know what they say. A good night's rest can work wonders.
Wait till you hit 40, darling.
That moped has 2 sets of binoculars. They hardly need 2 pairs of binoculars. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. This must be a morning routine with him. Hi there, Abbe Arnaud.
Mr. Kimura, good morning.
How's the view today?
Fine. I saw 2 hawks this morning.
You haven't seen any more dead bodies, have you?
No. No, of course not.
Oh. I suppose that's a good thing.
Yes. Excuse me.
I wrote these coordinates down from the map in Sydney. I should be able to locate any point on this map out in the valley by using these numbers and the coordinate fixing device I got from Mosley. Gabriel was telling me about this device he saw Mosley using a few days ago. Oh, I hope this is it, and I hope it does what I think it does. Maybe I can pinpoint locations out in the valley with this, using coordinates from Sydney. The exact center of the circle is right around here somewhere. It's a sign about L'Hermitage. L'Hermitage, place of the hermit. St. Anthony was a hermit. There's something taped to the wall. Where did the bloodline of the pharaohs go? Look to he who is legendary for his wisdom to find the answer. How bizarre. I mean, who would leave such a thing? And why? It's just one little room. Doesn't go anywhere. This device might help me locate the exact center of the circle. I'm pretty sure that's the exact center of the circle. I should go get the shovel. It doesn't look too promising, but I guess I have to try. This is ridiculous. I can't dig that far on my own. Besides, I doubt the treasure is going to be that easy to find. I still have the rest of Les Serpents Rouges to decipher. Pillars. That's very odd. Those pillars look vaguely familiar. It's a cave. Something about the cave and this rock formation looks familiar to me. Virgo mentions St. Paul. I look to St. Paul for direction, and he answers with a simple gesture. St. Paul is pointing up in this painting. I wonder what he's pointing to in the actual landscape. The rock formation. It's just like the one in the 10 Years painting. 10 Years was painting the center of the circle. In the Teniers painting, St. Paul is pointing northeast, towards Mount Cardew. In the Teniers painting, St. Paul is pointing northeast, towards Mount Cardew. I believe that's L'Homme Mort over there. That's nice. Magdalene in a ditch. Couldn't have visualized it better myself. Having fun?
It's you.
That's what it says on my birth certificate.
Have you seen that podgy friend of yours lately?
Mosley?
Oui, Monsieur Mosley. He's been a naughty boy.
I've seen him.
Did he happen to look pleased about something?
You mean, did he dig up the treasure last night? I doubt it.
Putain de merde.
Excuse me, what was that?
Nothing. Why don't you run along? And if you see your friend, tell him I want to speak with him.
Sure. I'll get right on that. She's getting lots of exercise. I wouldn't want to interrupt. Mosley looks like hell this morning. We didn't stay up that late. Hey, Mose.
Oh, hi. Ready for some breakfast?
No, thanks. Oh, I have a message for you from Magdalene. She'd really like to talk to you.
Oh, shit.
No, thanks. He'd only ask me to sit down again. Signore Bukele, is it just me, or does he seem particularly out of place here? Must be those black socks. Signore Bukele, good morning.
Buongiorno.
Are you enjoying the tour so far?
It is what I expected.
Really? Well, you have quite an imagination then, seeing as how we found 2 dead bodies yesterday.
Those who live by the sword die by the sword. Conspiracy and subterfuge, they carry a penalty. But a young lady such as yourself need not be troubled by such things.
What makes you think those 2 are involved in conspiracy and subterfuge?
They were in Rennes-le-Château and they were murdered. It does not take a genius to make such a leap of intuition.
It matches the shadow on Wilkes' seismic map. And still, my task has not ended. Still, a bit of curtain blocks the light. Something must complete the message. Something which will give us entry into the abyss. Truth and falsehood battle in my head until I hear their message. It is the number of our patron sky traveler and that of a famous seal. The soul of the matter is evident to me now. At the intersection of the many, I lay down one rigid arm, and the others scatter around the crown like jewels. At last, the queen is adorned for her coronation. Still, my task has not ended. It looks like there's one more feature, something which gives entry into the abyss. An entrance marker? It is the number of our patron sky traveler. Well, that must be Ra again. And that of a famous seal. Libra is definitely talking about a hexagram. The battle of truth and falsehood is the Cathar black and white hexagram. Plus, it represents the soul, and it's the seal of Solomon. I laid down one rigid arm and the rest scatter around the crown like jewels. Yes! That's it! I'll write down the coordinates for the northeast and southwest arms. Those two lie within the temple walls. So, you're up.
Yeah, kinda inevitable. So, did you have breakfast?
No, but I think I'll go down. I mean, while you shower and all that. I'll just get out of your hair,
Hello?
so...
Hello? Did somebody die?
Hey, Mose.
Yeah, hi. What's up?
Does anyone else hear Twilight Zone music, or is it just me? What's this?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Where'd you find it?
Our friend Larry Chester buried it last night. Or should I say, Larry Sinclair.
Sinclair, huh? Huh? Son of a bitch.
It's about the Stewart bloodline.
Did you read it then?
I just skimmed it. I've been working on the treasure map.
Well, would you mind reading it? I've got to figure out why Sinclair lied, and why he felt compelled to play Jolly Roger last night.
Say, I'll read it, you know, if you're busy with the map, that is.
Grace'll do it. Why the hell are you so interested anyway?
Just trying to be helpful. Jeez, fine. I'll just go.
Wait. Grace, I'll grab a shower later, so, you know, the room's all yours.
God! Get a grip, Knight. Christ, you retard! This better not be about what I think it's about. Oh, shit. I'm going to my room. Come by later if you want to talk about it.
Oh, I tell you, Jean, I feel it. Something is wrong.
Perhaps Monsieur Wilkes spends the night with another guest.
No, I have already cleaned Mademoiselle Butan's room, and where else could he have been? The American girl stays with her boss. As for the Lady Howard and Estelle...
Enough, Roxanne! Lock the door and touch nothing. We shall see if Monsieur Wilkes returns.
Oui, Jean.
Oui, Monsieur Knight?
I noticed y'all coming in here. Is Mr. Wilkes okay?
Oh, I hope so.
Shh! Everything is fine, Monsieur. Not to worry your head. Roxanne here, she's only a little bit cautious.
Oh, oui. I'm sure everything is fine.
Come, come. We will leave the room for Monsieur Wilkes' return. Roxanne, back to work, back to work. And Monsieur, thank you for the so kindly made offer of assistance.
Hey, no prob. Excuse me, Roxanne?
Ah, Monsieur Knight, do you need something?
About Mr. Wilkes, you know something? I've learned to trust a woman's instincts.
You have?
Sure. So, what got you upset this morning?
Oh, monsieur, I am very afraid for Mr. Wilkes. This morning his window, it is wide open, and things in his room, they are not right. Usually, I find his nightclothes on the floor, yes? But this morning, there is no sign of them, and his razor and toothbrush, they have not been used. It is as if he never got up this morning. Yet, he is not
that
there.
sounds bad. Why don't you let me take a look?
I don't know.
Roxanne, this could be serious. Mr. Wilkes would want us to make sure he's not in any trouble.
I agree. That is why I go to Jean. But he thinks I have the big, imagination.
Personally, I've learned never to underestimate a woman.
Monsieur. All right, I will show you. Follow me. Please, Monsieur Knight, if Monsieur Wilkes returns, do not tell him I let you in, yes?
I won't. Thanks. That's his clothes, but where's his equipment? Nothing in there but dirty laundry. It's wide open, all right. Creepy. It reminds me of my dream. I don't see any signs of forced entry on the window. That's as ugly as the one in our room. Wilkes's stuff is still here. Hey, that looks just like the one in our room. There must have been a sale at the local Kmart. It's wide open, all right. Creepy. It reminds me of my dream. If someone did break in here, they apparently had no interest in the hotel stationery. The springs are a bit overworked, but other than that, I don't think anybody's in there. I don't think anybody's in there.
Get in here. I'm listening.
Well, I really did it this time.
I knew it. You did, didn't you? Did you?
Yeah.
Christ!
Ah, come on. How about some support here?
So what happened anyway? When she left here last night, she didn't want anything to do with you.
Well, it was an accident.
Right. You're the only guy I know who could accidentally end up in bed with the most beautiful woman for 50 miles.
What about Magdalene?
What about Magdalene? She's. You know, you got kind of a reverse rose-colored glasses thing going on. It must be your fear of commitment affecting your optical nerves. Grace is beautiful. She's nice. She's smart. She's funny. You ought to have your head examined. And besides which, I ought to break your neck for hurting her feelings. Did you get a look at her face this morning?
Now, knock it off. I feel bad enough. I just don't know how to act. I mean, God, she's like my sister or something.
Oh. Well, I suppose you could try to talk to her about your feelings, get it all out in the open. Nah. I'll tell you what. Just pretend it never happened.
Oh.
Really? Just act like nothing happened. Try it.
Okay. I can't think of anything to talk to Mose about at the moment. Roxanne?
Oui? Did you find any clues in the room of Monsieur Wilkes?
Not exactly, but don't worry. We'll find him.
Yes, monsieur.
Say, Roxanne, my pants are a little dirty. Would you be able to clean them for me?
Oh, oui, certainly. Just leave them with me.
Well, gee, I was kind of hoping you'd do it while I wait.
But, monsieur, you would not be wearing any pants.
Call me Gabriel.
Oh, Monsieur Knight, you joke with me, no?
Yeah, I'm a kidder. She looks really busy reading that manuscript. I wouldn't want to break her concentration. Have you seen Wilkes yet, Jean?
Non, monsieur. Have you?
No.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be popping it up any time now.
I just want you to know, you're doing a great job.
Oh, so many people forget to say the little words of kindness. Monsieur is too thoughtful.
Don't mention it.
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, I think you do, Mr. Sinclair.
Perhaps you had better come in. I've learned that you were, in fact, hired by Prince James.
Good.
But that doesn't excuse your prying into my affairs. You've destroyed my cover.
See now, that's the problem with secrets and lies. It's impossible to tell which ones might be relevant until you dig them up and take a good whiff.
That's between you and Prince James. But I can tell you that you're treading on thin ice. This is a delicate situation. You might find yourself in very hot water indeed.
I'm getting confused. Am I supposed to watch out for thin ice or hot water?
Very amusing, I'm sure. We'll see how your cavalier attitude serves you with the prince. Now, what is it that you want?
I wanted to talk to you about your bloodline manuscript.
How did you know about that?
I followed you last night and dug it up.
You what? This is outrageous.
I hope you can appreciate my motivation. I was in the room when Prince James's son was taken. There's very little I wouldn't do to find him.
I can't fathom why an outsider like you was hired in the first place. It's absurd. But now that you've seen my manuscript, I hope you finally comprehend that I am not the kidnapper.
It's not incriminating in that regard, no.
Where is the manuscript? You didn't remove it, did you?
I didn't think it was good for it, being out in that damp ground and all.
You must return it at once.
Yeah, I will. But it's at the hotel at the moment, though.
Mr. Knight, I suggest you bring it back here immediately. Because if anything happens to that manuscript, Prince James will be very displeased.
I will, no problem. Prince James implied that the kidnapping was political. Would the manuscript have anything to do with it?
It could. There are those who take exception to the idea of Prince James being on the throne.
The throne? What throne?
Never mind.
Do you know Montreux, the owner of the local vineyard?
I know of him, of course. It's a small area.
Is he one of yours, by any chance?
A Freemason? No. At least he's not Scottish Rite.
Here's what I don't get. Why are you working on the manuscript here? Obviously, you don't need the Templar vibes.
There's usually one of us in the area, just to keep an eye out.
For what? Treasure hunters?
For anything.
But why you?
There is a certain opposition to the manuscript. The work on it was to be done discreetly.
And you figured they'd never suspect you'd work on it here?
Something like that. Of course, you've quite destroyed my anonymity.
The manuscript promotes Prince James as King of what? Scotland?
Oh, it doesn't promote him as anything, per se. It simply lays out the genealogies. He's clearly the best candidate.
Best candidate for what? Are you talking about Scottish independence?
No. In our modern world, Scotland is a very small principality indeed.
England?
The Stuarts have vowed they'd never accept the English throne.
Well, what then?
It's not for me to say.
Well, I could keep asking him stuff, but I have the feeling he wouldn't tell me anything. I have to go.
As you wish.
Oh, poor Estelle. She's kind of like a faithful bulldog, isn't she? It looks like an empty plastic water bottle to me. It's gotta be Estelle's. Lady Howard's lips have probably never touched plastic in her life. Morning, ladies.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here?
Oh, just passing by. I see you've narrowed down your theory.
Really? Some people haven't the slightest consideration.
It's all right, Lily.
Bother. It is not. Do you mind, Mr. Knight? Estelle and I are on a private enterprise and we don't need any help or supervision from you.
I wasn't offering any.
Very well. Then be gone. Go on. Pish-posh.
You must have a deep desire to humiliate me. Wonder what Emilio's doing here. Hi, Emilio.
Hello, Mr. Knight.
So, what you doing up here?
Just looking for a quiet spot to meditate.
Funny. Most people prefer Tour Magdala or Blanchefort to, meditate.
Do they? This location, too, has its benefits, you know.
He's looking for some peace and quiet. I've never seen a more unsociable tour group in my life. What are you doing?
I was just gonna talk to Grace, but she's in the shower.
Huh.
So, see ya.
I'll catch up with you later. Oh, Monsieur Mosley.
This place is a fruit bin. Oh, he's in there all right. Grace is in there. I'm sure she's fine. That's a big old Wilkes-size footprint. Oh, shit. I found Wilkes. Poor bastard. They must have pulled him from his room last night, but no one heard a thing. How do they do that? And why Wilkes? He's been completely drained, just like the two dead Freemasons. It's from Wilkes to his publisher. He must have been worried about someone seeing it, so he took it to bed with him. Apparently he was right to be paranoid. It's the letter I found in Wilkes's pocket. Looks like Wilkes might have been onto something after all. I wonder if that's what made him a target. Then again, maybe he just stumbled into the wrong neck of the woods. Either the Red Cross had an accident here, or I found Wilkes's missing blood. I'd rather not, thanks. Knee indentations. Just like at the armchair. God. They held Wilkes here while they drained his blood. He wasn't exactly small, either. If I tell Jean about Wilkes, he'll call the police, and I really don't need a bunch of cops crawling around the valley. If we haven't resolved this by tomorrow, I'll call them myself. I just want you to know, you're doing a great job.
Oh, so many people forget to say the little words of kindness. Monsieur is too thoughtful.
Don't mention it.
Bonjour.
Hey. Did you check out the Bloodline manuscript?
Yeah, pretty interesting. Where do you want me to start?
What's the manuscript say about the Bloodline?
The bloodline thing is major. The descendants of Jesus are called Disposini. Their symbol is the unicorn.
Unicorn?
Mm-hmm. Supposedly, the horn represents the male phallic symbol, and the unicorn itself represents the fertile Jesus.
Well, no wonder the Catholic Church had a conniption. But is there any way this bloodline thing could be legit?
Well, there's no reason why Jesus shouldn't have married and had children, unless you believe any kind of sex is a sin. Personally, I don't. And you certainly don't.
That's just the line I feed Catholic girls, but go on.
Uh-huh. And it's the kind of thing the early church might have suppressed, if for no other reason than to make sure the bishops of the church had all the power and not the descendants.
That explains how it might be possible, but it's hardly proof.
True, but if it's all a myth, it's a very old myth. The royal arms of Scotland show a Davidic Lion of Judah, Desposinic unicorn, and the Jewish fleur-de-lis, so they've believed they were Desposini from the Middle Ages at least.
What's the manuscript say about the Freemasons?
The manuscript came right out and said that the original split between the Templars and the Priory of Sion was over the bloodline. The Priory wanted to support certain French families of Merovingian descent, while the Templars supported the emerging Stuart dynasty. I think it's pretty clear that the Freemasons and the Priory are still fighting over the same issue.
Does Sinclair mention the Holy Grail in the manuscript?
The Grail represents the bloodline and a kind of noblesse oblige duty to serve mankind. But also, remember what you heard on the train? You heard the kidnapper say Sangreal.
Yeah?
The manuscript says the words Holy Grail were actually a mistranslation. The original phrase wasn't Sangreal or Holy Grail, but Sang-Real.
Sang-Real? What's that mean?
Blood royal, or royal blood. The Holy Grail is the bloodline, Gabriel. That's what's so creepy.
Wow. I wonder if that's what they were saying on the train. It's royal blood.
That's what I've been wondering.
Kinda brings the whole vampire theory back onto the playing field, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm still not sure I see the connection between Sinclair and Prince James's men.
The manuscript did mention Prince James. It traced the various branches of the bloodline all the way down to the present day. It was obviously making the point that the Stuarts have the largest, purest amount of the blood, and Prince James is mentioned as the current Stuart heir.
Did you get the impression that the manuscript was trying to set Prince James up for something?
It certainly went to great lengths about his pedigree. I guess the royal families find that terribly irrelevant.
What about rulership? Did it mention anything about a throne?
Yeah, actually. It talked about the European Union a lot. How any system of government ideally has both a parliament and a monarchy. You don't think they're trying to... No. No.
Position the House of Stuart as monarchs over the EU. Yeah, I think that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Oh, God. No wonder Sinclair is hiding out here.
Is there anything more in there about the unicorn imagery?
A bit. You know all those medieval tapestries that show a unicorn in a garden or a unicorn being hunted?
Yeah.
Supposedly, they all represent the Desposini being suppressed by the church.
Oh. Guess what I found today?
What?
Wilkes's corpse.
What?
I found him at Lom Moor. Looks like they took him right out of his room last night.
Oh my God.
Creepy, isn't it? They were in the hotel. Weird, because I was dreaming about them. That's why
Well, how was Wilkes killed?
just like Prince James's men. Throat cut, blood drained into a pool.
God. What am I, cursed or something? I spent the entire day in the car with Mallory and McDougal, and then last night I had dinner with Wilkes, and...
What was his big theory, anyway?
He had a seismic survey done. They show hollow areas, and he had uncovered a big one. It makes sense, actually, because I've been working on this riddle called Le Serpent Rouge.
Sure, you keep working on that. I've got some ideas of my own to follow up.
Fine.
That doesn't sound like a moped. Damn! It's Prince James. Where's the manuscript? I've got to get it back to Larry before he runs to his boss and complains.
It was right here. I left it on the table when I went to take my shower.
Ooh, don't tell me that, Grace. Grace?
Somebody must have taken it.
Shit. Okay, let me think. It's about time I pinned down our old squirmy friend from the NOPD. I'll get him out of town for a bit.
What about Prince James?
Tell him I'm working on the case. I can't see him till I've got that manuscript, or he'll have my head on a platter.
You really think Mosley...
Yeah, the bum. But do me a favor and look around here, just in case I'm wrong.
Leave me the bike, will you? You can ride with Mosley.
What?
Come on, how can I keep an eye on the others if you leave me stranded? Please?
I don't believe this.
Thanks.